What up, guys? So we have the new arena season starting in 30 seconds and I'm super hyped. Last season was so far my best season. I mean, I haven't had so many seasons because it's kind of a new thing. I think it was the third or fourth season since I came back. But as you can see, my overall win rate is 57 and last season win rate is 71, and even the overall win rate went up like massively, but the last season win rate is pretty good. I was like well above 70, but the thing is that I got Predator I think like 1 week left of the season or something like that. My win ratio, I know you guys this might sound almost unbelievable, but my win ratio during the off season was like way better than 70, like way better. And I'm super excited to see what's gonna happen on this season. Obviously I'm gonna grind from the start, so we're not gonna... the battles are gonna get tough really fast. That's what's gonna happen, but let's see. It's definitely... I mean, I don't wanna say something that I'm not gonna be able to accomplish, but I think it's gonna be for sure the first season where I get the top 500. That's like that's the mandatory minimum goal for me, but let's see if I can do any better than that. That being said, I'm super reliant on Predator and Rotos, so it's gonna take me like 2 weeks until I get my Empress, and I'll have my third like tanky good Nuker, let's say. So I'm very vulnerable if they end up picking Predator or Rotos, I guess, like this guy did against me. Rotos they don't pick too often, but Predator quite often they have been picking recently against me. Some of you guys probably heard about it, maybe not everybody, but I have been maybe a little bit intoxicated by my own wins. I had multiple 10 battle win streaks in the off season, and I definitely had like more than 80% win rate, and I was I had some wins against like, you know, top 10 and top 20 accounts in the game, and everything made me a little bit, you know, maybe feel too powerful than I really am. But now that it's a real season, not the off season, let's see what happens. It's still gonna be the good old Shinny that you're used to, that we're playing with tanky go second teams. That's not gonna change, but it got a lot better with couple different things like Predator and Death Dealer, and getting through Vans and Cardiac Heart and so on. Just getting some relics was a big boost on my account. And I also... I don't know if I should go with Nakarada or just mod. I'll go with just mod. We'll have 2 Force Affinity Nukers against Rotos. The UDK... Should I just go with UDK? Let's put UDK just to stick it to him. The thing about this that... Oh fuck, I have to go for Commodus ban. If he goes for Duchess ban instead of Armands... Yeah, with... No, fuck, he did do it. Fuck. I was just gonna say, when this happens, I don't like my team. I should have gone with mod. If he let me have Duchess, if he banned Armands and I went with UDK, this would have been better team than if he banned Armands and I had both mod and Duchess, but this team is the worst out of those 3. Fuck. It's not over until it's over. Let's see what happens. Everybody's in Stone Skin except Rotos. I think we go for Rotos Polymorph. Even though he's the only one that I could steal 10 meter from, but just to be safe, that I'm not getting any resist or anything. By the way, I don't know if you can hear it from my voice or just from my from my face or whatever, but I might not have gotten the best of sleep last night, so I'm a little bit sleep deprived, but I wouldn't want to miss the start of the new season because we're gonna go super hard on this one. like, you know, some people are telling me like you can easily get way past top 500, and some people are telling me that it's impossible. So I don't want to give like empty promises, but I feel like we're gonna go so much. The plan is to go a lot higher than top 500, as high as I can go, of course. But yeah, that's the plan. We'll see if it happens. Okay, so fuck. There's nothing good that I can really do here. I don't think I have the damage to, yeah, double hit the nice to death. Almost got it. Yeah. Oh, we got the marriage. That was a confusing turn of events. I think I actually did kill the nice with the double hit, like so that the first hit killed it on the first form and the second killed it on the second form, because it got the marriage revive. I think we actually okay. If we get Pog. So far looking pretty good. This is like, you know, insanely tough team, I'm not gonna lie, but it's not over until it's over, of course. he has crazy bonkers team, and he even took one of my 2 favorite nukers, so... Ah, fuck. I wish I would have resisted that one. And also, Nice is gonna get a turn now, which is unfortunate. At least we are stacking the passive on Predator, so he should be able to dodge now, but I mentioned this before. We were talking... Oh, let's go. Talking about it. I don't know why he didn't go for block damage. I feel like he misplayed there. But Galatir is one of the most powerful champions in the game. Though he is a little bit, you know, cocked by... Pardon my friends, by Polymorph and Wand of Submission. It makes him a lot more inconsistent, even though he's like an incredibly powerful... can we get a taunt? Incredibly powerful reviver that does like lockout. Okay, we have to go for the kill on the nice. We don't want to let the nice have any turns. It does lockout, and it has a good revive, it heals everybody, it does immunity, it does like everything that revivers usually do, but also it has strong CEC, and it has inbuilt resistance and damage reduction basically because of the passive abilities. It has like inbuilt everything, let's say. Oh, I don't think that Rotos has a death dealer. Let's go, we beat the powerful enemy on the first battle. Okay. That was... he lost too fast. I was in the middle of my explanation about Galatir, give me a break. So, Galatir is incredibly powerful, everybody knows that. Definitely, well, not definitely these days anymore. There is contender. The contender is Theodosia. A lot of the high-end Platinum and Live Arena players will contend and say that Theodosia is the #1 reviver right now. Theodosia is maybe a little bit less prone to Polymorph and Wand, and is more focusing on keeping your team alive, while Galatir kind of does everything and is insane at it. But I have been saying this since we got Grim Forest now. I think the 9-piece Mercurial set is gonna be incredible buff for Galatir. I think he's gonna be one of the main champions running it, because he's already a tanky champion that has the full package. It's a reviver built-in resistance, so it's not prone to lockout as much as other people are. And it also has self-heal and damage mitigation. And the Mercurial set will not only help with not dying because of the total guard stacks, but the biggest weakness that Galatir really has is that he will get polymorphed and banded, and those stacks will also protect him from those, which is gonna be a good thing for him. I think we're gonna see him a lot more in the future. And another thing about Galatir that is kind of a really good thing, but in some matchups can be almost like a weakness, is that on both forms Galatir does AoE on A1, meaning that he can't help himself. He has to hit Predator every turn, and you know, if he hits us with a low damage skill that potentially might reduce our turn meter a little bit, or anything not super impactful, we'll happily take those attacks on Predator to proc the passive and kill the Galatir. So I think that Galatir is like overall powerful champion, one of the top 2 revivers, that's unquestionable. Which one is better, him or Theodosia, depends on builds and matchups and preferences and circumstances, but I think he will be more popular soon, and I think Predator is one of the better matchups against him, honestly. And I'm still not getting any commission for the Predator sales from Plarium. I'm not saying it to boost their sales, but I'm saying Predator is good because that's true. It is what it is. I know some people don't like it, but I'm not saying it just to be edgy. I would say something completely different if I just tried to be edgy, so... Okay. This is a tough matchup. I don't know who I want to ban here, because Comidus, by the way, that's another topical subject. I think Comidus and all of the bomb champions are gonna get a massive trouble out of the Mercurial set. It's gonna be super inconsistent if the enemy happens to have like one reviver in 4-piece or 9-piece Mercurial, whichever. Then you're not gonna get bombed, and if you don't get bombed early, then why even pick a bomb champion? It's gonna be super inconsistent, and bomb teams in general are super hit and miss. That either you go first and you don't get polymorphed and you one-shot the enemy instantly before they get any turns, or the opposite happens. I don't know if I should have... Which one should I have played the Russian roulette with in this matchup? Fabian or Comidus, but I feel like we have a little bit chance to win against Fabian, even if we win the like proverbial coin toss, even though overall he's gonna give us more trouble, but we can win against Fabian even if we have a bad start, let's say. Which is not gonna happen against... Oh, can you see Predator just going full ham? Which wouldn't happen against Comidus. If he gets the bombs, then it's over. Though to be fair, this guy wasn't ultra confident in his speed, a little bit surprising. Okay. Guys, you see why I'm glazing Predator? No lockout, one-shot everybody on first turn. Am I right or am I right? Like, at some point, you know, people that, you know, hate Predator because they don't want to spend money, which is fair point, or just, you know, don't want me to be like disagreeing with most other people. At some point you need to give up and admit that Predator is super bonkers. Let's go. Oh fuck, that disrupted my train of thought. Anyway, like I said, I'm a little bit sleep deprived. I'm very kind of inflated ego, or not ego. Ego is not maybe the right word. I mean, I have like I'm mega hyped because I have had so big win rate. I've said it a bunch of times, but I had so high win rate in the off season, you wouldn't believe it. I think I had like I want to say 6 10-fight win streaks during the off season. I don't know what else can I add to that, so... And outside of the win streaks, like usually I had like 1 or 2 losses at max on my battle history, so... And that enemy was a tough one, let's not get it twisted. The AO Street and the CC team is really tough one for me. It's one of the harder ones. It's harder for me than those really tanky teams with Nice and Comidus and Theodosia, even though those are considered better generally, but that team is actually harder for me. That was as hard as it gets. Okay, do I want to risk going Sulfurion since he's being a he's being a jerk with the UDK? The thing is that if I pick this and then he has like a fast Siphi or something, I'm gonna cry. The good thing is that Siphi has not been super meta since I came back. It's kind of surprising that Siphi fell off, but she kind of did. The two surprising champions, Siphi and Tar. Okay, let's go. Sometimes I need to risk it more because, like I said, there's not too many immunity champions that actually that are super meta right now. It's gonna be like Galatir pretty much. But I would have never guessed in my life that in my 8 months of hiatus, Siphi and Taras would go out of the meta. Who saw that coming? Maybe you guys did, but I didn't see it, and I saw Hilvi and Predator coming, so we'll get to Hilvi later. I got a few comments that no more about Hilvi, we get that you were right, but no, we will get into it later. We're gonna see, let me double check, are the win rates up? This is not gonna end anytime soon. We're gonna make a follow-up video. I wanna give it a little bit more time though, but I'll definitely make some posts instantly when we get the Hilvi win rate, which I just honestly I was surprised by Hilvi pick rate. I thought the pick rate would be higher than it was, but I suspect the win rate is gonna be rather low. And in context, I said this multiple times, but I literally not once did say on my Hilvi video that Hilvi is bad. I said multiple times that she is good, but she won't be meta because there's better champions that do the same thing. And I was kind of surprised. I haven't seen Hilvi a lot of off-season. I literally met it maybe like couple times, maybe more than 2, but I don't remember. I remember 2 battles to be honest, so we'll get back to it. Don't worry about it. Hilvi is gonna come up, not on this video, but on new content. Okay, so he has the UDK, he banned the Sulfurion. Sulfurion is my way to deal with the stone skin of the just in general, but especially against the UDK. But Predator is not really that deterred by UDK. We can do AoE nuke. Okay, we won already. Too easy. I'm too powerful, what can I say? We can AoE nuke with Predator, and I'm gonna make a Predator guide probably this week. I should do it, but Predator can even ignore the UDK passive with his A3 if you land the Predator's case debuff. So in this kind of situation, we have him in complete like headlock, that I have 2 champions that can buff strip him, or Armans can polymorph and buff strip, so we can get rid of the UDK and the stone skin that way. Sulfurion can, let's say, pseudo buff strip stone skin, that he can destroy it with burns. And then I have Predator that he just doesn't care about UDK. In the past, if enemy team picks UDK, I'm like mega screwed. It's pretty much over for me. Now I have like, 9 ways till Sunday to, deal with that, so it literally didn't matter at all. That went pretty smoothly. Now, granted, the Angora pick was a little bit, a little bit off meta. We'll give you that. The other 2 battles were harder enemies. If he picked something like Siphi, it would have been harder, or Galatir, but we won, so. And there's still plenty of time to get Predator, so it's not over. Yes, you can still get it. It's a little bit shame that really powerful champions are almost pay to win. I mean, you could have been able to get him from shards, which I got lots of comments that I got him from the shards, and yay for those people. I didn't even consider that option as a plausible way to get it, but it's technically plausible. Not anymore, but it was. But it's a little bit shame that one of like champion that I think is literally gonna be like a meta champion was purely paid to win, basically. But it's a lot easier to get this kind of pure paid to win champion than Mythics, let's face it, so you're damned either way. Okay, I think that's enough mandatory Predator shilling for one video, but I can't help it, he's too good. What can I say? I have been meta champion deprived ever since I started playing the game, and to have 2 good nukers instead of 1 feels, you know, I don't know how to describe that feeling. It feels, it's something I've never felt before, let's put it that way. At least not in a while. I mean, Tranda used to be meta nuker. I had Tranda early on. Not in defense, only in offense, but it was. Okay, this is gonna be interesting matchup. Some of the champions are kind of off meta, like Mikake and Python, but Alas is actually kind of annoying, and Carnage and Fabian are a little bit checkmate for me. I wanna ban both of them, they are usually ban priorities, but on another note, I have Death Dealer Rotos, so Alas being Force Affinity champion, doing block damage is not gonna ruin my day, and Predator's Hunter Gaze is kicking in again, so this would have been Alas used to, like, Alas, let's be fair, is not one of the top nukers, let's not get it twisted, but he used to be actually one of the harder matchups for me. He was one of the hardest nukers to face just because my champions were not good against him, but I think we dealt with that issue. And block damage is just overall super meta in Raid these days, not only because we have protection set and polymorph and all kinds of shenanigans to try to protect it, but okay, let's see how hard can we one-shot the Python? I'm curious. I think we can. Not okay, almost, not quite, but the damage these days with relics and all kinds of OP champions with high multipliers or ignore defense and so on is super high. Okay, see, one shot Alas, easy, let's go. Death Dealer Banzai, let's go. Yeah, this doing the old traditional tanky teams has gotten a lot harder. I mean, I'm still doing it, so somebody's gonna point that out in comments, but block damage is kind of the new way to go, and there's quite many champions in the meta that do it. Alas is not one of the most popular ones, but he does do it as well. He's one of those mythic champions that, you know, I'm not gonna lie, if you have Alas, you know, I hope I don't pull him, but if I do pull him, I will use him. Let's put it that way. Obviously, I would rather get Nice or Theodosia or Galatir or something like that, but if I were to get Alas, there is worse champions to pull, so. And we're getting a little bit crowded with health scaling nukers, I'm not gonna lie, especially my account. I have Predator, the and Narcissus, we got Fabian soon, not Fabian, I'm Embrys soon. I even got Rotos, that is pseudo health scaling, I mean health and attack. Nice is super meta and so on. Quite many meta champions are health scaling, defense scaling too, attack scaling are the rarest ones, but I wouldn't mind having one of my main arena champions be like I could take another defense scaling nuker. Okay, what do... I think I go for the Carnage ban on this one, and we go with Mod and double Reviver. Like, I have 2 good defense nuke sets, and I recommend it for you guys too, that even if you have tons of good champions, you probably can't put all of them in your most godliest gear. So you need to take that into account too, that even if you, you know, maybe you have one or the other, but more likely than not, even if you have the champions, you don't have the gear. You might have the gear, but you don't have the same level of gear for many champions. But I would have room for one more defense snooker in my live arena roster. I mean, I could make it a few more, but like one on the same level as my best defense snook set. I have like basically Leonardo and my Rooster geared right now, but I don't use Leonardo very often at all in live arena, and I haven't been using Harima either. Harima is not in any gear set right now. I usually put Harima and Donatello in the same gear, that if I play Classic Arena, I'll give it to Donatello, and if I play live, I'll give it to Harima. But to be honest, I kind of decided that I'm not... I don't feel like Harima is worth it for me right now. Maybe on some rare occasions I will actually play with Leonardo, not likely, but I really don't need Harima in my battles. I'm not saying Harima is not viable, but for now I don't really... I haven't found good ways to use it. I also don't have like Sifi or any good champions with defense buff that are part of my main roster, so that also plays with it. You need to play with your account strengths. Some people go full speed, some people do weird things with speed, some people do weird things with tankiness. There's all kinds of things you can do. A good example, I was actually hanging out on his stream just yesterday. Good kind of contrast to my account. Well, they used to be biohack too, but there's this Spanish streamer called Jacobo. He does speak English, so you can just go chat with him. And he's a very interesting account. I mean, he was super active even before I went on hiatus, and I was often, you know, watching him when I'm playing or after that, just chilling and seeing what he does, because he's kind of comparable to my account. You know, he's a free to play. He doesn't even have Predator. He's more free to play than I am. But and he doesn't have, like, you know, he didn't get insane RNG in spite of being free to play. He doesn't have like insane roster, but he goes like full speed teams. He does have like Commidus, and he plays with EO Street and like hard speed teams, and you can do it on other ways too. But he plays to his account strengths, like what RNG Jesus gave him, he's playing with that, and what he gave to me, I'm playing with that. That was my point. So if you have, like, speaking of the Russian guy I fought a couple days ago, if you happen to have resistance, damage set, and death dealer and helicast, maybe you go with resistance helicast. I mean, if it works, it works. So you need to take what you have into account, not just the meta in general. If I try to play with what is considered the meta, then I wouldn't do well. I wouldn't have gotten Predator if I listened to what other people say about meta. A little bit jab at the consensus there, but I can't help it. Everybody was saying Predator sucks. You know, I watched multiple, you know, videos, and I remember I watched people like testing him, like I think on test server, or did they just buy it instantly? And I was disappointed, but they didn't get Predator right, I'm telling you. Okay, so far it's not over, but I'm more confident with Predator in my team than Rotos, honestly. Like, okay, never mind. I think we're good. Rotos is a lot more squeezier than Predator. Not only because, you know, Predator has high health pool and the passive, but my Rotos is also in the death dealer now, so he almost always just takes the max damage when people hit him. The damage is good, the utility is good, he can be tanky in the right situations if they do not do multi-hits and they don't lap me with like many supports, but my Rotos is not really that tanky these days. It's definitely a weakness that some smart players could exploit me. It's not countered by the affinity like it used to be, but you could just dwindle it down. I'm sure Jacobo, as an example, he could easily pick like a team against me with one nuker and just go full CC and speed, and he could easily beat my team even if I ban his nuker. He could definitely pull it off. Okay, so far starting the season pretty well. 5 win streak. I know I'm being, you know, a little bit smarmy about, you know, iwasright.com, but, you know, what can I say? I think this is gonna be like a marathon that people are just gonna wait for my luck to turn around and me getting a massive loss streak, I mean, because I was doing too well in the last season and especially the off season, and I've just been glazing Predator that lots of people don't like, so I'm gonna maybe get hate watchers soon. Now, Embers in 2 weeks. I promise I'll probably glaze for... Okay, I don't promise. Okay, I take that back. I'm not promising anything, but very likely when I get Embers in a couple weeks, there's gonna be a lot of fun with him, and you know, maybe I'm gonna chill a little bit less for Predator. Maybe. Should I risk it and go with Sulfurion? I feel like it's not gonna work against this guy. He has so... I think we go with Mod. He has so... Fuck, should I do it? Okay, I'll do it, but this is gonna be my first loss, I know it. He has so high level Blessing. There's no way this guy doesn't have Siphi or Marichka, and if he does them, they definitely are... Does have them, they're definitely well geared. Oh. Huh? I mean, I guess, you know... Yeah, we have to go for Fabian. Okay, like... I think I can do this, no? Let's see. Okay, let's not get too ahead of ourselves, but he has like 3 nukers, 1 pseudo nuker. You know, our base and Seacron do have a good utility. But I think we can deal with this actually. Yeah, I feel like if my Sulfurion was just a good chunk faster, I would pick him way more often because I would be more comfortable in this kind of situation that happens all the time. That they have 1 pick left and I need to pick first, and I really want to pick Sulfurion, but they could last pick something that is faster with immunity, and then Sulfurion would be useless. But maybe they don't have a champion like that at all. Like, but I don't usually take the gamble because I'm not confident in my speed. But if I do, then it would be great. Let me think about this. I think we go for the polymorph on Carnage, and we pray that we get rid of the immunity on Seacron, which we did not, sadly. If I did, I would have been able to kill him with the Predator A3 without proccing his second form and the passive ability. Okay, fuck. Oh, fuck. Okay, that was scary, but actually we're good. Okay, that was really close. Oh, fuck. I think we're good. I'm good, right? Marius. Calm down. Siegfried hits hard. I kind of miss the days where I was spamming Wukong when that was happening with Wukong pretty often for me, but kind of like I just mentioned with the Sulfurion immunity matchup, I don't really dare to pick Wukong these days because we didn't actually meet Embrys at all today, which is very surprising. Usually, like most matches people pick... Oh fuck, come on. Oh, let's go. Usually most matches people pick Embrys, to be honest, and I don't have Embrys, so it makes it more common that they pick it against me, and because of Rotos. But I don't dare to play with Wukong because of Embrys. Like, Embrys can just go to the second form and do little tap with the A1 and instantly... Oh fuck, Swift Parry proc. Instantly block revive my Wukong and it's game over. And I know that Wukong has good affinity matchup in that situation, but it's still super easy to one-shot him, so... I don't really dare to use him. Of course there is lockout and other issues too, but Wukong is great when you get to use him. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Okay, fuck. Okay, the Siegfried cycled the cooldowns with the... I think the master is literally called Cycle of Violence. He cycled the cooldowns with the Cycle of Violence a little bit too good then. I think he got the Helm Smasher proc on both of those nukes, so he did insane damage. Okay, we got the first loss. I feel like this could have been easy win, but it was a hard matchup, and I feel like if he didn't get the Helm Smasher, my judges could have maybe just face tanked it, and Predator could have just dodged it, and if the Lightning Cage didn't protect his immunity buff, which happened at the start, and granted he has 6-star blessing, and he has just overall high level blessing. If that didn't happen, I could have just block revived the Siegfried before he got the second turn. I think if we run this battle, I will win it more often than not, but it's a pretty close one, to be fair. But I was doing too well, so we had to take a loss, I guess. You know, not that I want to, but... I want to get some Hilvi battles. Where is the Hilvis? I mean, that wasn't like a jab, but that's also a question to the people that were angry in the comments about the Hilvi video. Where is the Hilvis? Are you using your Hilvi? When you guys face me in the battle, you could pick Hilvi. I wouldn't mind. Especially if I get one more band of submission to my mod soon, hopefully. I mentioned this a few times recently, but I have kind of big plans with Maud. She has kind of gone on and off that sometimes I use Maud a lot, sometimes I don't use her at all, and it's one of those champions where... Ah, fuck, what do I want to do? Do I want to ban the UDK at all? I don't think so, or do I? I don't think we go for UDK ban. No, let's go UDK ban. Fuck it, let's do it. Maud is one of those champions where I went a little bit against the grain. Not to be edgy or anything, I kind of needed another good reviver on my account, to be honest, and I like the Maud passive removing CC. It's a good mechanic on go second teams. Even if Maud is not insanely OP or anything like that. The one thing that I have issue with Maud is she's just not very tanky by herself, and she needs to build speed to go first and remove the CC from your allies, and just to spam the heals, and also needs accuracy for the buff strip. It's kind of hard to build her tanky like that, or like super tanky. My Duchess is insanely tankier. I think when I get like one not even super good working 9-piece set of Mercurial, I'm instantly gonna put it on mod. And I suspect I'm gonna be picking mod very often. I think I'm probably gonna go back to the old state that mod and Duchess is gonna be like my default picks. I think. We'll see about it, but I'm kind of expecting mod to be more common pick for me very soon. I could have gone for the Siphi A3, I likely would have been able to kill it, but I think it would have been like 50-50 that if I don't proc Helm Smasher, the Siphi is not gonna die. And I rather get one kill for the kill streak mastery on Rhodos and just waste the revive on a Siphi and deplete the turn meter of Marius and so on. But I think probably the that was like the safer, low risk thing to do. I think the high risk, high reward option would have been just to go Siphi and Marius, and the battle could have already been over, to be honest. Oh fuck. What do I do? He still has one turn of the immunity on the Siegfried, sadly. Oh fuck. I don't think I want to kill the Empress, but like, how long am I gonna leave the Empress alive? I think I just do A1 on Siegfried. This seems like a dumb thing to do, but I just do this. It's not over yet. It's looking a little bit risky, but I think I can do it. Both of the Siegfried passive and Empress passive are a big risk factor here. Come on, Duchess, you can take the blast. Don't die. Oh, went for mod. Okay, I think we're good. Oh, fuck. No, okay. The Siegfried is a little bit slow, but actually that's good now. It was not good before, but now it's good. Okay, it's over. We got the whale up from Duchess. We're gonna get unresistible Predator's Case, which means that no Siegfried passive. Let's go. Okay, we got it. A little bit dicey out there, but we got it. I wonder if they're gonna do more champions with Predator's Case debuff. I would, you know, there's a lot of debuffs from both, like, there's a lot of relics that synergize with debuffs and so on, which could always give some kind of quirky options, and maybe we could get some kind of relic that actually would do it, like there is for Whale and some other things, but I think Predator's Case debuff is almost a little bit too powerful. I don't think that debuff is gonna be very common, and I think the skills that are gonna do that debuff are gonna be very, you know, nerfed because the debuff itself is too powerful. So I don't know if, like, I don't think there's ever gonna be other meta champions with that debuff. It would be my guess. If they ever add it to other champions, I'm sure the rest of their kits will be super weak. Who knows, but if they gave Predator's Case to like an actual top tier champion, I think it would be too OP. It would be, not only would it be good in vacuum, but it would be super relevant in this meta, because there's so much of the block damage and other kind of shenanigans going on. It would break the game. The only reason it works on Predator is because he's a damage dealer and he needs accuracy to do it. You know, if some support did like 2 turn or 3 turn Predator's Case, it would be too good. He does 1 turn and he's, you know, health scaling nuker, not support champion. Fuck. Mod, let's go mod. And the damage multiplier is insanely low on that skill. That's, you know, I'm almost surprised they let this go, but I think Predator's Gaze, I'm sure they're aware of that it's very powerful, and they will not give it willy-nilly to any, like, you're not gonna see champion like Nice with insane multiplier or tankiness that also can do Predator's Gaze or does it for multiple turns, I would suspect. It's very good utility. Maybe they could add a support champion that also does Predator's Gaze, kind of like Odin does the, what do you call it, the Berserker debuff on A1. Maybe something along those lines, but that would be incredibly powerful. It is way better than Berserk debuff. Way better. Okay, revive or heal. I think we have to go for heal. Duchess is gonna take turn anyway. I should be good. If I did the revive now and the Maritzka killed my Duchess with the A1 and the ally attack, that would be bad. Okay, Duchess is back to full health. Let's go. Fat Duchess for the win. People commonly say to me that, you know, what is a 170k health Duchess gonna do? It doesn't have resistance or anything, and it's not, you know, it's not gonna do anything at all. Which is true sometimes, but it still has, you know, just the shields and so on. And it's not always locked out. So, oh fuck, I was too slow there. I should have done the A2, I thought I did. Okay, okay. Is that it? I think if I did A2, I would have won the battle, but I was like 1 millisecond too slow or something. Okay, fuck my life. Okay, okay. I was having too good time talking about Duchess. You know, it's the thing that I said earlier, that you need to play with what you have. It's not for every account. I already have 6-star blessing on her, and I'm not getting another reviver with that anytime soon. So just for that reason, it makes sense to play her and find reasons, or not reasons. That's the reason, but find ways to make her viable. But it just so happens that Predator kind of needs another champion to do Whale, which is a good synergy. I really hope to get the faction leader from the Demon Spawn 2, because that would also be good synergy with Duchess, and with my account and my playstyle, it would be a tanky nuker, semi-tanky nuker with burns and good utility. It would be a good pull if I were to get it. That's a very interesting champion, because I feel like it's almost... I don't think anybody thinks it sucks, but I think it's better than people... It's like Vulcanos, I want to say Vulcanos. Vulcanos is better than people give credit to, because you need to pick him with other demon spawns, and it's not that common pick actually. And there's not like, you know, Duchess is not meta. Commodus is kind of, you know, almost as meta as Duchess, maybe a little bit more, but Commodus is very risky champion, so you need to pair it with at least one other demon spawn, and there's not too many good options. We go with the mod for the Galathir matchup, and maybe Sigrun can get some weak hits. Okay, after that, I'm pretty sure I would have won that battle if I just did the A2 and I wasn't too slow. Maybe I still could have lost, but now we need to redeem ourselves and get the proper win streak. Again, it's a good team. This is not a bad team or anything, so not like an easy win. I don't think there's gonna be too many easy wins, but a lot more easier than I'm used to, let's say. This would have been checkmate for me like 2 weeks ago. No shot at beating a team like this. Okay. Damn. Siegfried was popping off, but also Dutchess kind of did like a revenge skill there that he died to the Volcardia card. Oh, that's good, that's good. Fuck. Do I want to waste A3 on it? I don't know if it's gonna be like waste, but he's gonna revive the Siegfried then, and I wanna use it on Siegfried as well. But I think we have to do it, right? No, let's do A2. Oh fuck, am I gonna regret that one? I did too much damage, oh my god. I thought I could tank that hit, okay. That was a mistake, but that was like a fuck. We removed the wrong debuff too. That was like an honest mistake, so I'm not too mad at that, but fuck. Okay, I should have done the A3. The Empresses are too squeezy. Being able to one-shot them is often like a double-edged sword, fuck. Oh my god. That would have been the perfect scenario to make use out of the bad multipliers on the A3, but fuck. I thought that I could survive doing the A2. I thought I had enough health, but obviously I didn't. It would have been better if I could have done the A2 without dying, because then I would have killed Shu Chen as well and bought a little bit of time. I think if we run it back I would beat it, but it was an honest mistake. We're almost getting the 3-battle win streak, but I mean, not win streak, loss streak, but let's see if we can avoid that. A little bit, you know, we need a little bit, what's the word? Not adversary. What's the word? You know what I mean. Not adversary. Adversity? Adversity. I almost got it. We need a little bit adversity on the video, otherwise it's not gonna be a proper hero's journey for the rank 1 in live arena. We need to get a little bit setbacks. If I'm too cocky on the first sessions and I dominate everything with the pay to win predator, you know, I'm gonna be the villain of the story soon and not the hero. So we'll take a little bit else into the bank and a little bit humbling and character building, and now we'll get the proper 10 battle win streak to close it off for sure. Let's go. Also, outside of Empress, I'm not sure if I'm gonna have any good new champion anytime soon. Of course, even on normal circumstances, I probably wouldn't, but my plan right now is to play the end game. I made way more progress than I was expecting to at this point. I think my account is, again, you know, it's mostly because of just Predator and Death Dealer, but I think my account is better for the current state of the game than it was before I quit, which is, you know, kind of, I didn't see that coming. What do I want to do? I think I still go with mod. Yeah, we'll have 2 buff strips and Predator, and we'll go for the Fabian ban. I will hold on to my shards a lot. I will play it really smart now. I'm gonna save my loot, prepare for good events, maybe even like guaranteed champions or Deco Fates and this kind of stuff. I'm not gonna pull a lot of 2x's, and I'm not gonna empty my shards when we got to use an event with 2x and so on. So probably I'm not gonna pull any new relevant champion anytime soon. I didn't pull for the recent 2x Void. I didn't pull for the 1+1 Sacred Shard, and that's probably gonna be my game plan for a while. I've already made good enough progress. I need to, you know, I need to play it smart. We won. There's no need to double down or take any more gambles. Now we buy some what do you call it? Now we buy some stocks and we hold. So that's the plan. So it might get a little bit boring if I don't get like any new champion in the next 6 months or year, but with all of the stuff that is going on in the game these days, then, you know, maybe there's gonna be a new good guaranteed or something. Probably that's not gonna be the case. I mean the case that I'm not getting anything new, but I'm not planning to pull. Fuck. I don't know if I have damage to kill it with the A3. Now I think... Okay, I do A2. Now I think I have enough damage to... enough health to not die. How did that one time, like in the last battle, Predator just completely got one-shotted? I'm pretty sure he also had shield in that battle, and this time we didn't even break the shield when I nuked the Embers. That doesn't make sense to me. Was that Embers just built so much different than this one? What happened? I'm genuinely a little bit perplexed about this, because I thought I played it right in the last battle. I expected it to be close, but I thought he could tank the nuke, and now it was like, you know, he didn't even break the shield. Do we have the battle? It's looking good. Wukong can always do a reverse Uno and just one-shot my entire team, like Siegfried can. So we never want to rule Wukong out until it's over. I also don't want to do Predator's gaze on him in case we weak it, so time to get rid of Embers. Okay, what about now? Okay, barely took any damage, but the other one completely eviscerated me. Okay, there we got another interaction that I don't see it in play too often, that when you do get the kill, if they don't have immunity, you get the Predator's gaze on another champion. Like, that's like, I don't know how you call it. It explodes and it goes to somebody else. But it's only one turn, and after your nuker just took a turn, he's definitely not gonna move before the new champion with the debuff. And unless you're running double nuker and your other nuker happens to be at full turn meter, it rarely happens that I get a hit in for the second Predator's gaze target. Basically never happens. Not that it was relevant there, but yeah. If it was 2 turns, I think it would be too powerful, but I think it could almost be justified that on initial target it's 1 turn, but if you get a kill, then it could be 2 turns. But I think, like I said, I think the debuff is so powerful, they wanna be really cautious about it. Like, the explanation is very confusing if you go to the tooltip, but you will basically ignore everything with the debuff up. UDK passive, any kind of damage mitigation, block damage, passives, everything basically, pretty much everything. Okay, let's go. I avoided the bot battle of shame. Well, you know, we have 3 losses in my log right now, so it's kind of, well, 3 out of 7 is still not bad. That's acceptable, but a couple of those I fumbled, so it could have been avoided, and it's a little bit shameful, so. Also, to be fair, I think we met a lot of good accounts, but not like many god accounts yet, so I'm sure the going will get tougher in a second. I almost wish I didn't fumble, because I wanted to start out strong, and I definitely can improve my win rate. Well, okay, it's a couple battles, you know. We just need to not fumble in the next few times, and the win rate is gonna be good. I was 71% last season, which is a little bit unbelievable based on my previous experience on my account. I want to go 80 this season. I don't think it's gonna happen if we push like hard and try to compete for top 100 or something, or I don't know, but that's the goal. 80 would be POC. Then I could say that I'm actually doing well. Probably not, there's no way, I think, but I think I'll get 80 for sure if I do like 1.3k points, just total, and I'm not pushing it for higher than that, but I'm gonna push higher than that, so it's definitely gonna push it down a lot. Okay, we meet my nemesis Odin, and I think I have to go for Odin ban. Odin or Fabian, I wanna ban both of them. Fuck it, I think we go for Fabian ban. He has a very squeezy team. Both of them are like hit or miss, but I mentioned this just a couple fights ago that Fabian is definitely, you know, better, I will say, but it's not. Odin is really good. But if Odin gets his stuff, then it's over. If Fabian gets his stuff, it's not over, it's still potentially winnable, but even if he doesn't get me ruined, he might still win. But let's try it this way this time. I don't have a reviver, so it's a little bit scary, but his team also is not tanky. Okay, I don't think we resisted, or can you get both weak hit and resist at the same time? We got weak hit on Donatello, I didn't see resist. Okay. Now let's go. I was gonna say Predator, I'm counting on you, don't get feared. Fear is gonna hinder him a lot because when he gets the other Predators, not Predator's case, the other evade procs later. Oh fuck, Donatello died. When he gets the other evade procs later, he might miss them because of because he gets feared, even if he procs them. Okay, now it's looking bad. Oh fuck. Unless a miracle happens, I think it might be over. Wait, why is my Armand has gear on, right? Why is he so slow? Oh fuck. Oh fuck. I think that's it. Yeah. Even if Predator were to go ham, we still would die to the Empress passive. Okay, I got completely demolished there. That wasn't even a little bit close. Okay. Yeah, the issue I have with Donatello is that my resistance is not quite enough. Sadly. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And he did have 6-star blessing and everything, so I probably misplayed my hand there. Mod is gonna be the goal, like I said, but my mod gear also, I'm not super happy about it, but probably I should have just gone with mod and banned the Fabian. I still could have gotten completely destroyed, but I think I would have had better odds. Wukong and Maritska first, 2 picks. That's a bit unusual. Oh, he has 3000 points. Okay, fuck me. I'm doing so bad now. Plarium is just giving me handouts. No offense to this guy, but I'm sure my account is probably stronger than his account. I would guess based on these picks. I mean, I wish I could pick Mariska, but the rest of the stuff is not the most meta picks out there. Yeah, so Sulfur is out of the realm of possibilities for sure. Let's just go with mod. With the Mariska passive being like burn counter, you often forget about it because it doesn't come to play too often, because if you pick burns then, or the other way around, but like if they pick Maritzka, you're not gonna pick Burns. If you pick Burns, you're gonna ban the Maritzka. So the two don't very often meet, but they are not meant to meet. So Maritzka would do block damage if I did the Burns. What do we want to ban here? I don't have any Nuker in the Stone Skin, so Kalvalax could potentially be like a risk here, but I think I go for the Wukong ban. I think even with the Kalvalax having 6-star Blessing, I can still tank it, even if it might do a lot of damage if he's built well. With double bolster and 2 revivers, but Wukong I might not be able to tank, so let's try to avoid that risk. Of course the Cheshire Cat can always get me, but oh fuck. I say that and then he just got humiliated by the Volcardia card. Let's go. I have lost few times, not few times, I have lost a bunch of times to Cheshire Cat. It's almost, he's decent champion, don't get me wrong, has a great passive. It still feels a little bit wrong when I lose to him. I feel like my power level is at the point where I shouldn't lose to teams with Cheshire, and it has happened more often than I'd like to admit, so I have a little bit like, I'm a little bit scared. Cheshire Cat has put the fear of God in my, heart, because I have been embarrassed by him a few times, but he's still not like top dog or top cat in the game. Pardon my friends, but yeah. If I were to pull him, I would gear him and play with him. Doubtful that this would become like a stable part of my team at this point, to be honest. But it's one of those better nukers you can get from Sacreds and Ancients, so I wouldn't like look down on it too much. I have done it, and the Abyss has stared back, so... Okay. Now for real, we're starting the win streak. No more back and forth. Oh my god, I have four losses in my blue screen. Now it's almost like a red screen. This is almost like in the the bad old times. No more of this. Full blue screen, let's go. Oh, I still have time, 50 minutes. I could do 9 wins in 50 minutes. I can do that. Okay, level 88, okay. Calm down, Plarium. I am ready and willing to take... I don't need handouts, just give me proper... No offense to this guy, just give me level 100 guys with full mythics and 6-star blessings. I'm a big boy, I can take those. Okay, he's pulling out nice though. Not unusual, it's always these low level accounts and then they come with full mythic teams. Lamasu is a good example, by the way, when I was when I was talking earlier about playing to your account strengths. Lamasu is mostly considered a PvE champion and not super... Just go mode. Not super meta peak in PvP. But it's kind of like... how would I put it? It's one of those picks like Initve used to be. That it's not really meta. But if you pick it in the right matchups, then it's like god tier. And Lamasu, I think he has 115 base speed. And it gives like, the interception stack and turn meter to whoever it boosts. So it's one of the best ways to make sure that you go first. Obviously he's going with like a full speed team with double turn meter booster and bombs and so on. So if you're like if you have high level blessing on her and you're confident in your speed, it is a good way to run go-for strategies, like having her as the fastest in your team and maybe boosting bombs or boosting Marius or something along those lines. I forgot what this champion's name is called. It's fairly new. It's the one with debuffs and like a weird passive. It's a world champion. It definitely can kill me, but it's kind of like the Xenogenesis cat that I don't really respect it as much as I should. But there is other things like Empress out there that are way scarier. Okay, I was... we have to do a little bit cut there. I had big at you. Do I want to go for the... We leave the nice for now. If I don't... This is low health nice, obviously. It's a level 88 account. If I don't get feared, I can kill the nice. Okay, fuck me. Anyway. Surely we can still do this. Nice is so dumb that even if I meet level 88 account with low health pool, I can clearly see that this nice doesn't have insane gear, and I'm still a little bit scared of him. I'm not scared of like Xenogenesis cat or whatever this guy's name is, and on better accounts I'm sure they're scarier than these guys. Nice, no offense. But I'm still scared of nice, so kind of funny. Okay, let's see him one-shot me with this guy. Okay, never mind. No turn for him. Okay, so this win almost doesn't count, or neither one of these two. We got guy with 3000 points. It's old account, okay. I kind of half take it back, but it's low points account and low points account and low level account with almost double his points. If anything, we need to give props to this guy because he's almost 7k points and he's not even level 100. That being said, if I get the 10 battle win streak against accounts like this, it's not gonna feel quite right, so I hope we get some actual big boy account where I don't mess up. We get a proper battle, maybe a win, maybe a loss, but one big boy account. I mean, it's the first session. I'm sure if I play actively, the likelihood that I meet big boy accounts is gonna be a lot higher in couple days. Also, during this session, I don't know why they do this, it's a little bit annoying, but they have kind of mismatched the timings, that when we get the new season, it's on like the third live arena time slot, and the season starts 1 hour into the session, so we missed 1/3 of this. We're getting kind of like a half-baked session, but there's gonna be a lot more live arena videos, so if you're into it, I'm probably gonna post so much of them in the next week that you're gonna get tired of it. Okay, he's going like a full speed team. These are all, any Siegfried is often in the speed teams. I think he's gonna pick like 2 speed boosters or something along those lines. Maybe like a Shu-Chen and something. I think with... I mean, we can always lose the bombs, don't get me wrong, if Commodus goes first, but I think this is actually a good matchup for me. I was built for this. My team was made to defeat these guys. We got Sigrun against the Hunter's Case, we got Rotos against his block damage, you know. We got the full team of Polymorph and Mode passive, double bolster, everything. This is good. That being said, I think I should go for either Sigrun or Commodus ban. Let's go Sigrun still. Oh, he went for Predator ban. Respect. He's a man of culture. He knew what was the problem. A lot of people they don't want to give Predator the credit, but he was benched this battle, but he know he was benched because he's gonna he would have been too powerful. Not a lot of stone skin on this guy. I don't know if he's missing item sets or like maybe somebody's missing like one piece of gear or something, but it's very unusual to meet a team where one champion is only in stone skin. Usually at the bare minimum it's 2 in stone skin, but very often it's everybody. Usually I think it's like 3 or 4 champions in stone skin. Very rarely it's just 1. Yeah, okay. I don't want to jinx it, but this is almost too easy. I said it, too easy. Well, Sigrun passive, you know, you never want to rule Sigrun out of the battle. Kind of like Wukong, but even better. So now that we have proc the block damage and we can actually proceed for the kill, now we can call the battle. Now it's over. Now I'm confident enough. Let's even polymorph him for good measure. Okay, it's over. I would even have had the mode buff strip to get rid of the block damage. The thing about that is, like I said before, block damage is very meta. Many champions do it that, you know, maybe that's a bad way to frame it. Many champions that do block damage are being used because it's so powerful, and very often they are in protection set. Obviously not Sigrun though, so sometimes you can buff strip the block damage, pretty often actually. Nice does it even without protection set. Oh fuck. We broke the passive there. Okay, I was kind of that makes sense, but I was a little bit catched off guard about that. I forgot the sheep. I should have killed the polymorph before I killed the support, but okay, we're good. At least I didn't waste the buff strip for no reason. Okay. Come on, Theodosia, don't do anything nasty. At this point, it's over. You can't take it back anymore. Maybe the MVP of this battle is the Armans, to be honest. My Armans is fast enough these days to be a proper threat. We were lapping the speed team. Okay, I know this is not like a... Let's see how old his account is after the battle, but obviously this is not like a Giga Chad Whale account, granted, but I did lap him pretty hard with the Armans. 410 is starting to be more relevant than 350 or whatever I had before, so Okay, give up. Oh fuck. That auto was wrong choice. Give up Theodosia. You're not gonna win. Yeah, don't do another polymorph, Armans. Let it end. Okay. I like to see what year they are from. I can't see it from here, but we can see the player power is not super high. I mean, I think is it higher than mine? It's probably, yeah, it's slightly higher than my player power, to be fair. But you guys know that I'm not really, you know, I'm not really focusing on player power, so my PP is a little bit deflated, but it's not about the PP, but it's it's how you use it, so it is what it is. I'm gonna get wrecked in comments after that joke, but I had to do it. I had to do it. It's not about the... What was the saying? It's not about the size of the boat, but it's about the motion in the ocean. And, you know, we might be both 17 million PP, but we're not the same. not to go full villain against that guy, but I'll meet some accounts that are gonna do that to me, so don't worry about it. Okay. Just mod. I could pick either mod or Sulfur in here, but I think mod has good affinity matchup against this team, and I want the boss trip, and it's kind of squeezy, so he could just pick another immunity champion too. So let's go mod. I think he probably would let me get away with Sulfuron because he's going for a speed team and not tanky team, but let's not even try it. We need to get the full blue screen. I need to stop picking too late or making wrong decisions and so on. Fuck. I thought I did all of that in the off season, but I never get it out of my system. I always have to fumble a couple battles when I'm doing too good. Oh, he picked Sulfur. Interesting. I almost could ban it. But should I? I think I should. Yeah, let's go Sulfur and ban. Okay, let's see if he whips out some hidden power move. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Wall cardiac card and evasion. I forget always what's the passive of Predator even called. I just call it evasion, but I'm pretty sure it has a proper name. And not evasion. Oh, it literally says it when it procs. Yautja cloak. Okay. This guy didn't want none of that. He's a Predator dancing around his moves and spamming auto attack, and he was like, fuck that pay to win garbage, you jerk, Shinny, stop. Stop chilling for pay to win champions. I'm not gonna even bother with this crap. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what he said. And if he did not, then I'm writing that fanfiction anyway. Well, it's gonna be the first day of the season, you know. I'm a little bit, I'm super like self-conscious, so I know, we're not getting big boy accounts. I can lose to normal accounts too, but lately I've been so strong that We need to get those big boy accounts. I always forget this guy's name. It's something like Ieyasu or something weird like that. He does big damage. He's kind of ban-worthy sometimes. Really big damage, but nothing else. But do I want to ban the Fabian though? This guy can easily one-shot dodges or basically anything without a stone skin. Also, haven't met a lot of Harimas. I don't know if it was the first Harima today. Maybe we met one other one. But I don't think it's gonna ruin my day. Okay, can we get rid of some stone skin? Go. Nice, we got rid of 2 of them. I hope the Predator goes before... Okay, fuck. I was gonna say I hope the Predator goes before Ieyasu, but of course he goes first. Oh, my Duchess tanked it like a champion. See, that's like one of the like harder hitting single target nukers there is. And if that is not like a good showcase of the fat Duchess build, then I don't know what it is. Like what is? You know, 4,000 points, I know. There is people with better gear. But that guy hits really hard, so... That's pretty good. Usually it just one-shots anything in its sight. But it's, you know, single target and not tanky, so... Let me double check. Was the name really like Ieyasu or what is the actual name? Oh, it's Ieyasu. I don't know if that's I or L. I'm probably saying it wrong. Always when it's I call it L, and when it's L I say it I, but I guess it's I, so... Ieyasu, not Ieyasu. Ieyasu, that's even harder name to say. Okay, Ondro is easier. I should just call it Ondro. But it doesn't show that part of the name here. Ieyasu. How do you even... That's a monster of a name. Never mind his scary mask, but his name is like... Name is frightening. For the Finnish vocabulary, that's like having an appointment with dentist or something, having to spell this kind of monster name. Okay, I still have 30 minutes, but if I wanna get full blue screen and get rid of the red text of shame, I need to hurry up and stop talking and rack up a couple wins, so let's go. Let's go. Another level 89 low level account, fuck. He has more overall points than me, but it's level 89, so fuck. Kind of crazy, he's that high points, and he, you know, let's see what he's pulling out. Probably like nice and what? Not Nakarada and Fabian. I didn't expect that Nakarada to come out there. Nakarada is not very common pick these days. I don't know if he's like a old school weaver and he thinks that I'm picking okay, no, I think he picked it for the He-Man. That's a very unusual team. I don't want to jinx it, but I don't think well, he has Crackling Roots Hegemon, which is very interesting, but it's not 6-star Blessing, it's low level account. You know, there's no way, but how can I say this? Okay, this is gonna be embarrassing if I lose, but I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna, but my team was built for this. He's going for like a full speed team, you know. It's like a speed team to kill other speed teams. It's like a anti-speed team, speed team. It's not really, you know, It doesn't have turn meter boosters or anything like that. It's not a tanky team. It's a team to kill other squeezy speed teams. Which, you know, if he didn't get the memo, that's not gonna be the opponent today. My Duchess is gonna have bigger health bar than usually the teams that he's gonna, you know, that is gonna be optimal matchups for for his anti-speed team counter. So Hegemon went down on the first AoE nuke, and I think it's gonna be all downhill from here. Let's see if He-Man and Predator, I mean the Embrus passive, can push a little bit back and humble me after my villain speeds, but I think not today. I really like the He-Man. I didn't get him. You know, he's decent, but he's not as good as Predator. I really like the aesthetics though. I wish it would be, I mean, I really like the Predator, don't get me wrong, but I could swap Predator, like the visuals, for He-Man. I think it will be just so funny doing battles with He-Man. But if I could get the He-Man skin on my Predator, I would use it. Okay. I'm like, you know, what can I even call this session? I'm just hunting. I'm just like I'm spawn camping at, you know, the spawn village in MMO. I'm just level 100 hunting level 80s. It's a little bit embarrassing. I thought I got over that kind of behavior when I was like 15 years old in World of Warcraft, but I guess I didn't. Fuck. Okay, this guy has more points than me, so he obviously hasn't been losing on this session like me. I think this is gonna be it. Now we're gonna get a proper, really tough battle. I mean, you know, I might be picking slowly, I know, people always say about it. That could be it too, but... Okay, that's actually a really tough one. Gizmog and Fabian, both of them with 6-star blessing. I wanna ban both of them. Both of them completely screw me if I let him have them, but I think I go for a Gizmog. Fuck, I'm so gonna regret this. Let's go Gizmog and maybe... Oh, he banned Armas, okay. Maybe Rotos doesn't get locked out. I probably should have banned Fabian, to be honest, and just tried my RNG with the Gizmog. If I banned the Fabian and Gizmog got polymorphed, I'm pretty sure I would have won the battle. But if Gizmog gets his decreased defense, then Marius is gonna kill me 5 times over with the nuke, and Gizmog might do it himself. I mentioned this on the yesterday's video, but my voice might sound a little bit nasally. I pardon me for that. I'm a little bit feverish today, but that's not gonna stop me from pushing though. I was not gonna miss out on this. But I think it might sound a little bit bad on the video. Let's go. I mean, I got locked out, so I don't know if I want to go that far, but let's go. that was the let's go moment. I was too early on the other one. That was a poker's proc. Yay for polymorph. Okay. Now it's time for the villain speech. This was gonna be the hardest battle of the day. We were meeting a player that is insane, 130 points in... Okay, never mind. I didn't have time to make a proper speech. Okay. I was expecting this to be harder battle. I fumbled against those low-level accounts and played couple battles bad, fumbled, and then I win this battle. I thought this was gonna be like a hard battle that maybe eventually we could win or it could be close, but if I did win, then it will be good, but okay. Too easy. Let's go. Maybe banning the Gizmark was the right choice after all. Let me know in the comments, should I have banned Gizmark or Fabian in that battle? I really don't know what was the play there. Obviously, considering, okay, we got rid of two of those red battles, but I made some, some monkey moves today, and maybe I should learn from my lessons. What do you guys think I should do in this battle? I honestly think probably banning Fabian would have been the better move, but I'm not sure. Both of them decimate me if they get going, but like I think Gizmark decimates me harder, but if he doesn't, like if he gets polymorph before he gets to put the decreased defense, then I should be fine. But if he does, then I get totally destroyed. I guess you need to take into account, or I need to take into account, that Rotos can deal with lockout kind of okay, and so can Predator, so it's a little bit different. Sometimes you can deal with lockout and you're like, Fabian did nothing, and sometimes Fabian just completely ruins your day and your, days to come. You get destroyed so bad by Fabian that you're not gonna be able to sleep well. That has happened. That has literally happened. I'm not gonna lie. I literally had once like a dream about Fabian fearing me. I'm not making this up. So I have like some kind of weird brain, and like literally every day when I sleep, I usually get like 2 dreams per night, and you tend to forget about the dreams unless you think about them like instantly when you wake up. But I know some people say that they never get dreams. I usually get 2 dreams per night, and I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago. I was talking with somebody about this dream. That's why I remember it a bit better. But I had this dream, like, dreams are a bit weird, so in, a lot of the, details are like very vague, and, but I was like running away, and I remember that like Fabian like feared everybody, and I was like on some field, I was just running away from Fabian, and Fabian was like super scary, and I was running to like some kind of abandoned farmhouse or something like that, and running away from Fabian. That literally happened. Not literally, but it happened in my dreams. Okay. Yumeko? I should have made like, maybe I'll make it. I should have made another video about that. Fabian is so OP that he haunts my dreams, but he literally does. He literally does do that. So I haven't maybe I have, but recently I haven't had any dreams about any other raid champions. Just Fabian, he's that powerful. I haven't even had like a dream about Nice that I can recall. Maybe like years ago I had some other raid dreams, but Fabian specifically I had recently, so... Okay, enough of that. Finally we got a big boy account. I was crying that I meet low level accounts. Now we're gonna get proper battle by account with 55k power. That's interesting. I think I start with the A2 on the nice. It's not gonna be a quick one. So Duchess tanked the hit. Probably Duchess would have died there if I didn't steal some health. So let's go. Wait, can I get rid of the immunity? Lightning Gauge. Last time you cocked me, not this time. Come on, let's go. Oh fuck, he went before Predator. Oh, am I gonna get to do block revive on Predator? I can't do it on Nice, by the way. I tested it. It doesn't work on Nice. I could do A2 now and kill Nice. If I did A3, Nice is gonna, you know, his passive is, for some reason it works on Siegfried but not Nice. But let's get rid of Siegfried. Siegfried is gone. Bye bye. See ya. But now starts the second phase of the boss battle. Ah, fucking Maritska. Don't get rid of my honestly destroyed health bar. I will get to Maritska in a second, but I'm kind of trying to buy a little bit time. I think I can go for... I'll go for the nice kill, hopefully, before I even kill the Maritska. But it's a tanky team, I need to play this smart, so... Let's go. Mode passive for the win. Okay, I think we wanna go for the nuke. I don't know if Maritska is gonna die, probably not, but we still go for it. We're definitely putting the fear of God to him. He's starting to sweat a little bit, you know. I don't know this guy. Maybe you know. I don't want to be mean to him, but you know, maybe he's sweating a little bit. Oh fuck! Am I gonna lose to that, you know, predator gazing asshole on a video? Please no. I have a reputation with the 55,000 points. I'm pretty sure this guy is gonna be like top 20 or something. We're gonna check after this battle. Losing to somebody like Shinny is not gonna be good for his his reputation. He might be thinking. I'm writing fan fiction. Don't read too much into it. Okay. Do we have enough damage? Okay, not even close. Nice, and his stupid health bar. Okay, well. Wait. If I now kill... I still have to do it, but if I kill... No, we have to kill Nice, okay. I was gonna make a dumb move. We have the block revive already. He has so big health bar that... By the way, let's go. I have been saying that I never get enough health stolen that I use block revive in any battles. It's never relevant these days. I literally don't remember when this happened. But we got block revive on both Maritska and Nice, and it was because of that stupid health bar of Nice that we stole so much health from him. Okay, that's a redeem. That's a redemption. I was going easy on those, you know, low level accounts. It wasn't mistakes. I didn't want to be too mean to them. That's what happened for sure. This time we were serious and we actually defeated a Goliath. Let's see, what rank is he? Now, you know, don't read too much into it. It's not the worst matchup for my account, so... which one is it? That's a weird name. That's like the name of Elon Musk's song or something like that. I feel like it also has some kind of name like that. Okay, so it's this guy. Rank 26. Let's go. He has 73% win rate overall, you know. I have 57. If I started over, I promise you guys, I will get to 70 overall, but I don't know if we're gonna do it on this season. I might not... We might drop down to 60, we'll see, because I am gonna hard push this time. Okay, I thought I was gonna be like a little bit boring, or you know, on today's video, because I have like fever and I slept a little bit bad and I'm tired and so on. But it's the opposite. I'm being like too ADHD today, and I'm like giga amped up. I didn't even drink coffee or anything. I'm just naturally too hyped. So I mean, it's a new arena season. It's not even like, it's not Green Forest or new content or anything, but it's kind of like a new game mode for me in a sense, because this time I'm actually winning. So it feels like a new game mode. It's live arena, except I don't suck. That's the new gimmick on this season, if you didn't hear about it. This time I'm not like a full bot, and I can actually win some battles, so let's go. If you too want to win some battles, then what's my Predator guide that I should do tomorrow? I have gathered enough, you know, it's a little bit double-edged sword. I like to do guides, I want to do guides, but I also don't want to really do guides, you know. When a champion is new, it's best time to do it. No offense to anybody that does do it, which is like everybody, but I like to gather a little bit more data, you know. Play test a good chunk before I do any guides. Guides about champions, and for the content side of things, it would be better to do a guide on the day that champion is out, or ideally before it's out, which might be possible in the future if I get access to test server, but I think it's time to make like short video about my notes on Predator. There's a few mechanics or interactions that are a little bit, you know, you wouldn't guess them out of reading the tooltips, so it's actually a bit relevant. Fuck. Yeah, just go UDK, just go UDK. I don't have to ban the UDK, but I can ban it, so I'll do it. Some weird things, like one thing I noticed on Predator, for instance, is that his passive kind of sounds like a counter attack, right? Every time he evades something, he will counter attack, but he can even proc the counter attack twice, or it doesn't. It's clearly not coded as a counter attack, because you can't counter attack twice, like same time normally. But let's say that the enemy fears your team, you can proc Deterrence and Predator passive at the same time, and like do like 2 counter attacks in row. Not counter attacks. You can do 2 A1 attacks on Fabian in row when he does the fear. One from the Deterrence proc and one from the passive. And there's a couple other ones, like kind of quirky things about Predator that affect a little bit, maybe for instance the mastery choice in that specific situation. But overall make him a little bit better than, but not a little bit, a lot better than he sounds on paper if you just read the kit without experiencing it or getting into the details. Okay. I don't usually go for the A3 and the first turn. Okay, I'm not gonna do it today. I feel like Fabians are so squeezy. I might be able to kill it just with the A3, but why even do that? Oh my god, I didn't expect all of them to die. Okay, fuck. That I didn't do that on purpose to just hype him up for the crazy damage that he does one-shotting this tanky team, but he did do that, so he did do it, even though it wasn't calculated, but he did do it, so let's go. Wait, have I almost gotten rid of the opposite of win, the red text of shame? There's only one more left. Making a little bit comeback here. Okay, let's go. Potentially last fight of the day. Can I win this? Make your bets in the comment. Okay, we got... I think this is gonna be a tough one. This is not gonna be a free win. It's an enemy you know, rocking the Platinum avatar with good amount of points from both this season and overall, this is not gonna be easy. If we get this, then we have truly earned the 10 battle win streak. But please let me win. Let me win. I wanna start out the first session with the 10 battle win streak. Don't take this win away from me, please, please. I beg of you. Ah, okay. Now the thinking hat. Do we go for Donatello or Maud? I think the one time I used Donatello today I lost, so I'm not super keen on going with that. Plus he has a lot of debuffs here, so I think we want the polymorph. My Maud really is in like a beta test mode. She doesn't have Wand and she doesn't have Mercurial set. I think she will be way better when I get both of those. And maybe down the line I'll even up her blessing if she gets more relevant with those future upgrades. Okay, Grixia or Carnage? Carnage, let's go. Okay. Rotos. Don't... You need to take a weak hit. Don't get weak hit. Rotos, don't get locked out. You need to... Now it's time to step up. My 10 battle win streak relies on you. You can't get locked out. Okay. Rotos got locked out, but Predator didn't, so I'll take it. It's actually crazy, you know. I have like 2 nukers. Both of them have a chance to not get locked out. So the Grixia is not like you know, it's not undefeatable matchup at all. It used to be. I used to be so afraid of Grixias. These days, there's so many things to worry. Grixia is one of them, but it's definitely nowhere on top of that list. Okay, now we played smart, so instead of killing the Marius and getting some kill streak procs on Rotos, let's steal health from which one? From Grixia. And can I get the kill on Predator for the passive, please? Come on, I can get 2 kills, maybe. Oh, let's go, let's go, let's go. Now, do I want to take the kill or do I want to block revive? That's a little bit tough, but I think it's better to actually, even though Maritska is gonna bring the Marius back, I think it's more important that we stack the passive. So. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Was doing so good. I was doing so good. Is it over? Okay. Fuck. I feel like I played this right and I just got unlucky there. Could have weak hit on Maud. Could have not proc Helm Smasher and Duchess would not have died. And... oh my god. And Predator could have proc the passive. Oh my god. I deserved this win. I got really unlucky there. There was like 6 days to Sunday that I could have survived it. Like, Duchess could have just tanked it if he didn't proc Helm Smasher. Weak hit on Maud. Yeah, Predator 50% chance to evade. There was a really high chance that I would have, you know, had at least one more champion left after that, or maybe even all of my team, but Siegfried got me. Fuck. Damn you, what's his name? Damn you, Nomad. You ruined my blue screen. Now it's gonna take another 10 wins to get rid of the red text. Fuck. Okay, okay. Well, it is what it is. Almost. To be fair, you know, maybe it was more fun to win against the guy with high points. But, you know, fuck. I so had that battle. I deserved it, you know. I feel like the odds were in my favor. It would have been fun, it would have been good content, but okay. We'll get the 10 battle win streak on the next video. I probably got more 10 battle streaks on the off season. Not probably. I did get more 10 battle win streaks on the off season than I have gotten just overall, like all the other battles that I have ever done on my account. So I think I'm gonna get a bunch of them during this season as well, but I would have taken it on the first video, but then again, Mercurial set Band of Submission mode and Ambrose. Hopefully I'll get both of them during this season, so I'm gonna be way stronger after that. I think in that battle, I mean, Rotos wasn't bad, but I think if I had... wait. Commodus or Gizmok? Gizmok. I think in that battle, if I had Ambrose instead of Rotos, I feel like even if I got unlucky, I still would have won it. That's what I like to believe, but who knows. I think I should have won it just regardless, but I think with Ambrose definitely. I need to make like I saw that one guy, I had one battle against Ambrose with Death Dealer, and I wasn't trying to kill it, and he just exploded my Predator in that battle. Crixia? Maybe I'll go Crixia. Okay, fuck. Mistake. Not enough. My Armand's build is not that powerful. Weak it, let's go. Would be funny to do like some kind of kamikaze build on Ambrose. Don't even really use him as a nuker, but I mean, he might as well do both of them, but just pick Ambrose as third nuker just for the passive. That's good enough. He doesn't even need to do any real damage with his own skills. I think just having his passive around, with Predator being like a tanky and so on, I think that will be a good combination. By the way, my rooster has hardly gotten... oh my god, the jokes are writing themselves. This was not pre-planned. My rooster has hardly gotten any action since I pulled Predator. He must be pent up. I was literally gonna say that, and I wasn't even making a joke, but I think about it for like a nanosecond, and you know, I'm making unintended penis jokes. It's a little bit hard not to do them when you're playing with Galleos, but yeah. Galleos is great. Somebody was talking in Discord yesterday. I think he mentioned that he saw it in like fuck. I think it was on Noobkex video. I wanna say Boozer or Noobkex, one of them, but I think it was Noobkex that he mentioned on video. It would be fun to do like pure support build on Galleos, because on his first form he does have like a passive that he heals and does reflect, and then pair him with like just tanky build and fuck, it does have immunity. Maybe I can get rid of the Commodus even with that health bar. It can't have too high defense. Let's go. Do like a full build for like reflect and healing, that when he takes damage he's gonna both heal and reflect, and then you pair that up with World Cardiac Heart, just full health build, and then those gemstones that increase the reflect damage. It could be like a fun meme build, but that's basically the same thing you can do with Ambrose, even without really trying to do it. The reflect damage is just too high. But you know, maybe I could go like full nuker team, and then I would have two of those just to be there. Maybe I have like a support build on Galleos and like what you call it, the Death Dealer build on Ambrose, and then maybe 2 nukers and 1 support, or just 5 nukers. It could be like some kind of fun meme team. It should be an achievement in the live arena, like a red achievement on your account, that get a win with only 5 nukers, no revivers in the team. Now, I know if we count mythic champions, which we should count, but you know, using Nice or Siegfried is a little bit cheating, but it will be a fun quest to do on your account. They still, even if you have multiple mythic reviver nukers, you're still not gonna go for 5 nukers. That's pretty uncommon. Okay, let's go. My voice and my nose is kind of dying down because of my fever, so pardon if I sound annoying sometimes on the video. I hate like ASMR, so I'm maybe a little bit extra, you know, aware of it, but yeah, so. Anyway, it was the first session of the season. Pretty good start. Little bit below 80% win rate, but it's still recoverable. I'm sure I can hit 80 next session. I don't know if we're gonna finish the season on 80. Probably not, but might as well try. But hey, I made it to top 100. Today it was only 2 hours. I'm not gonna play another session today. I'm gonna have good sleep and I'm gonna do like a full try hard 3-hour session tomorrow. Hopefully do better. So I'm probably gonna go down a bit in the rankings, but I'm gonna try to keep up with the top 100. Like I was saying before, not to like, you know, be too confident, but I want to get top 500 this season, but with the state of things, I'm so confident about that. That's not the goal. The goal is top 100. I think top 500 is not really a goal. If I just play, that's definitely gonna happen. Oh, this guy got... Both of these have 100% win rate. I think I fought against this guy yesterday. Did I not? I don't know if that's like a reference, but... There's this YouTube channel that I like that is called Greasy Tales, and he does like animations. Okay, I'm going like so off the mark here. He has this is a really good, by the way, this is a really good series though. I recommend if you're curious. He does this kind of like very like little bit edgy and funny cartoons. They might be a little bit you know, not maybe to everybody's you know, everybody's flavor of choice. Where is it? But he has like many kind of like parody series on his channel that he does. One of the more recent ones that he did is called Myth Orcs. And can I find it? His name might be reference to that series, because I think in that series, it might be some other reference too, but let me find it. There's one episode where there is Warlock Bob. It's an orc warlock. Where is it? It's a really good show. Is it this one? Yeah, that's Warlock Bob right there. I have seen this many times before, even though it shows that I have only watched half of this, but this is called Warlock Bob. I don't know if that guy's name is a reference to this or just something else, but if it is, then that would be funny. This guy makes some really good videos. I recommend them. It's super funny. He has another series where he's parodying the, what you call it, Steven Seagal, and that's a really funny one. I forget what that series is called. Oh, Great Man of Destiny. That's the name of that series. It's a really good one as well. I know this might not, you know, some of the content is very sus on this channel, but they're super funny. Very sus but very funny, kind of like the olden days. Oh, he has one other video. Where is that? the song about the snake god. He has like lots of hidden games on this channel. It's not this one. Not Mother-in-Law with Scorpion. This is also like a song. But he has another song about some snake god. Anyway, that's going off on completely off topic. Anyway, good luck to you guys. Good luck to Warlock Bob. And more live arena battles soon. There's gonna be so many live arena videos, you're gonna get tired of it, but there will be. So good luck. See ya.